Next topic, an evil age rife with jealousy. The Daishonin next turns his attention to those around Chijo Kingo and how they might feel about recent developments. Kingo had now gained even greater trust from Lord Emma than before. This would have been intolerable for those elements that were eager to bring about his downfall. Consequently, the Darshanan notes that while these hostile forces may seem unperturbed on the outside, they are surely seething on the inside. The Darshanan truly understood the minute nuances of Kingo's situation. He also deeply recognized the frightening human tendency to malign and tear others down out of jealousy, rivalry, and resentment. This tendency is all the more apparent in the strife filled Saha world of the latter day of the law, an evil age when people are swayed by greed, anger, foolishness, arrogance, and doubt. The Daishanan himself had consistently triumphed in the struggle against the three powerful enemies of Buddhism, namely arrogant false sages represented by corrupt and jealous priests in the thrall of devilish functions, along with arrogant priests and arrogant lay people in league with them. There is nothing more fearful than a life consumed by jealousy. Male jealousy or rivalry can be especially frightening. Mr. Toda often said, quote, male jealousy is pitch black. Unquote. In terms of inner state of mind, jealousy is a manifestation of fear and insecurity. It is a projection of one's own weakness. There are some words of the Japanese thinker Kiyoshi Miki that have stayed with me since my youth. He said, quote, jealousy is always insidious. Rather than prompting people to raise themselves to the same level as the person they are jealous of, it usually spurs them to bring that person down to their own level. Unquote. He also noted, quote, jealousy comes from insecurity. Unquote. There is nothing to fear once we realize that jealousy lies at the heart of all attempts to obstruct the progress of the community of believers who correctly uphold the Buddha's teachings. The important thing is that we have courage combined with wisdom and mindful behavior. Our behavior as human beings, as taught in Buddhism, is the key to victory. The Daishonin then continues to caution Shijo Kingo in exhaustive detail and depth. Quote, therefore, you should at all times behave unobtrusively in the presence of the jealous individuals plotting against you. Pay greater respect to the members and other retainers of the Emma clan than you have in the past. For the time being, when the sons of the members of the Hojo clan are visiting your lord, refrain from calling on him, even if he should summon you. Unquote. If those sons of the Hojo clan or wives of those in power should inquire about your lord's illness, no matter who the person may be, get down on your knees, place your hands properly, and reply thus, quote, his malady is entirely beyond my poor skills to cure, but no matter how often I decline, he insists that I treat him. Since I am his service, I cannot help but do as he say. Unquote. Leave your side locks uncombed and refrain from wearing well starched court dress, bright quilted robes, or other colorful clothing. Be patient and continue in this way for the time being. Unquote. Probably the Daishonin's guidance here is so detailed because he was thoroughly familiar with the tendencies that might inadvertently trip Kingo up. Tendencies that Kingo also knew and recognized about himself, as well as even shortcomings of which Kingo himself was unaware. Of course, Buddhism is a teaching that enables each of us to live with complete freedom. It gives us power to act and with unconstrained energy and cheerfulness. But as the above words for the time being indicate, Buddhism also means exercising utmost care, prudence, and wisdom in our actions and conduct at crucial moments. At such times, it is vital that we bring forth wisdom most appropriate to the situation and create the greatest possible value. We must, therefore, remain unswayed in the fundamental depths of our life, while at the same time flexibly responding to whatever developments may arise. This is the Buddhist wisdom of the middle way. To be continued.